Hey guys, it's
Tick.
And Tech.
And I'm depressed.
He's sad he has to play this again.
This game fucking... I'm hesitant to call it difficult because this is a difficulty. This is bullshit.
Yeah, it's just bullshit. That's
Like,
all it is. It's just
freaking, you know
old
what I mean?
game be bad. That's what it is.
God damn it. I'm gonna fucking... God damn it.
You dying? You dying? God, though, it's so sad uploading these videos because I had to upscale them to 4K. I think that the TRX-4 one is like 58 gigabytes. The Matco is 67, and then the Brutus one, because it was like a 45-ish minute video, is like 89 gigabytes. And I can only upload it 12 megabytes a second total. And so the amount of time, I've been uploading them since like yesterday night. So it's been over 24 hours and they're still going. It's really sad. And this one, and the Brutus one isn't even 50% done. I think the other two are like 75% done. Just about. It's so sad. But it's my new thing. I'm just gonna record all of my toy grades, like, runs.
Come on.
Just passed away. Also changed my logo. My channel icon. It's a classic.
Makes sense.
Have you been getting any comments or anything?
Have we?
I don't know. Have we?
I
Asked
don't
you.
know. I don't know.
You don't know?
No.
Why?
I don't check that.
Why?
Ironically.
You're getting a lot of views on Pikmin.
Good. Pikmin is phenomenal. If you don't like Pikmin...
Lots of views on Pikmin and a good bit on Prince of Persia, Warrior Within.
Yeah, I know. I saw that. Friggin' back when we were still doing that.
I'm gonna freaking outpace this channel with my RC car content. Just you wait. Probably not, but...
This is so depressing, dude.
You mean the fact that you just keep getting fucking...
No, the fact
shit
that
on?
I'm shooting at a dude and it can go between his legs. The fact that I'm shooting at a guy and it shoots 4 feet to the left of where I'm aiming. That's what's depressing.
No. It's...
No, never.
Also, I was looking at my, like, videos. It is literally, like, it was 5 years ago that I uploaded my last video on this channel. And it was fucking Age of War hard mode on the iPhone.
Damn.
There was no audio, no voiceover at all. Just me recording it and just uploading it straight. And then before that, Lego World's Bouncy Box.
Dude, that one was fucking dope. That's
For
a
an
good
hour.
video.
It's an hour long of us just fucking driving these random vehicles on freaking mushrooms.
It was such a good time, though.
Well, yeah, we had fun. I don't even know if we recorded our voice.
I don't think we did. We had a good time, though, and that's all that fucking matters.
We just fucking did it for an hour. It's freaking ridiculous.
It was a good... that was a fun hour, okay?
It was.
It was like
so silly.
objectively one of the most entertaining hours of my life. Okay?
So dumb.
Objectively one of the best hours of my life.
I think that was the last time I played that game. I don't think I've played
It's
Lego
not the
World.
last time I played that game.
It's the last time I played it. Freaking 5 years ago. Also, then before that, we did our The Cave playthrough,
That one was fun.
which was really didn't turn out that great.
Yeah, no, the audio on it was... on our voices was fucking terrible.
It was so you're missing.
No, I'm not. I'm hitting him. He can just fucking laser beam me with like 12 attacks at a time.
No.
Don't you ever fucking dare talk to me that way again.
Let's see, how old is my first video on here? Also, I like how this channel is basically just Skyrim and Diablo 3. Because that's literally like all it is. I had like 50-something episodes
Come on, what the fuck?
of Skyrim and the same
There we
Diablo
go.
3.
I'm trying to heal up using my magic, but it's fucking didn't want to work. There we go.
Oh yeah, 7 years ago, that was the first one, which is Super Smash Bros. Battle. That's it. And then the next one was Really Funny Vine.
What?
Yeah, these are my first videos on on that channel. Dead or Alive 5 fight Dead or Alive boring battles.
Did you ever take down that one where it's
Trying to be
like
good at games.
hot chicks in shower or whatever?
Yeah, I did take that one down.
It's a good video though,
It
man.
was so fun. Because I put effort into the thumbnail for that. It was literally.
I know.
I took an actual picture of like naked women in a shower, and I drew black bars over obviously the important parts, and then whenever you open it, it's just a recording of my own chickens at my house running around.
Yeah.
It was hilarious. It got
was very
so
funny.
many views, man.
I know. You're like, it's been up for like an hour and it already has over 500 views.
Yeah, it was freaking crazy. It was awesome.
Even though obviously that's not gonna fucking be on YouTube, perverts.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
there's no
God.
way that was gonna last.
And
because
even
actually-
back then, it wasn't.
Yeah, it was
like-
yeah, it was freaking. It would have been down instantly. They would have got it up there, and then maybe like 2 people would have seen it, and then it would be dead.
Yeah.
Might not even have made it. Honestly, they probably would have caught it during the processing phase,
Yeah.
and just been like flagged it immediately. But anyways, it was really really funny, and I really liked it. And then I took it down because I was like, "This is stupid."
It is stupid, but you were making money,
Was
or
it?
you could have.
I don't think I could have made any money. Because
Yeah,
you have
because
to have
you need
watch
to have-
hours and subscribers.
But the total amount of watch hours would have added up.
It's true.
Subscribers probably not, but
Yeah, I would have gotten no subscribers.
but
Begin to earn sooner with access to fan funding and shopping features. No thanks. Yeah, I think what you need 500 subscribers and at least
like 1,000 public watch hours.
3,000 public watch hours.
3,000?
Yeah.
Less than that.
Yeah, it's 3,000 in the last year. And then also you need to have at least 3 videos uploaded in the last 90 days. But
Which, like, that's whatever.
yeah, that's not a big deal. That's not hard at all.
And that's just 2 monetized stuff. I mean,
Yeah, that's just start
Friggin'
making money.
like, legacy views are a thing.
Yeah.
And then, like, even, like, dead channels can make money. So.
Yeah. But then, where are we at on this one? We are at 74 subscribers out of 500. Obviously, we got the 3 videos in 90 days. And we have 155 public watch hours.
How many
last
subscribers do we need?
Year. Huh?
How many?
500?
500? Okay.
We have 7.
So we're almost 1/5 of the way there. That's
Yeah.
pretty good.
After only like
5 years.
we're there. We're basically there.
Okay, but to be fair, Markiplier didn't take off until 2 years after he started, I think. And that's only because of FNAF.
Fair, but the problem is, Markiplier probably put effort into his videos.
Oh, he did. He did, but that's not my point. Okay?
Well, my point is, no matter how much time goes on, we're still making shit content,
Hey,
using shitty
no,
editing.
hey,
and
hey,
fucking doing
hey,
nothing.
do not disparage your editing, because it's pretty good, man.
No, it's cut the beginning
It's-
off and cut the end off.
It's pretty good. Okay?
Sometimes cut in some weird shit out of the middle.
A lot of people, including myself, actually like that kind of content. So,
Well, I mean, basically, we're making streaming videos.
yeah. We're making stream VODs without streaming. Yeah,
exactly.
that's all
That's
it is. And that's
Just
fine.
raw content.
That is okay. I need you to understand. You're enough.
Raw content. It's just funny.
It's not illegal to raw dog YouTube, okay?
It's true, it's not, but you know, you want those views, you gotta put it out a little bit more. You
Yeah.
know?
Freaking, and like, I had a hyperfixation one time that was interrupted by Connor, and I've never been able to get it back. So those like 5 edited videos of Borderlands that are poorly edited, but also they're my first attempts ever,
It's true.
right? Will probably be the only ones that are ever up on our channel until that either the dopamine hits right and I come a little bit, or
Or
I get medicated, which probably won't happen because the dopamine still needs to hit right for that too. So,
it's so funny.
you know,
But yeah, so you know, it's just
going to the wrong
I just think
place.
it's silly. We have thousands of videos.
I know.
I don't even know how many. Does freaking our thing tell us how many videos we have up?
Not in the thing, I don't think. Not like in the actual like Studios app, but you can check YouTube.
You can.
Yeah,
It'll tell you how many videos a person has.
I think so. I don't see why not.
Let's see. I'm not subscribed to us though.
Look us up, idiot.
I'm gonna find
It's
it.
not that hard.
Tic tac and we're not gonna find
You
it.
can even like open it up from the
Yeah, I could do that.
from YouTube Studios.
Nah, it's okay. I'll figure it out. Wait, watch if I
Boom.
filter it.
No, it It didn't go. I hit the button. It didn't go.
Right. Filters.
one?
Type. Channel.
Yeah.
Apply.
There's
If I
a
apply it by channel, we show up network. How can we type in our own name and not be the first one? Wow. We don't exist.
Holy shit, there are a bunch of new ones.
Yeah, there's a lot of tic-tac-toes everywhere.
There weren't this many when we made it.
No, there were not.
There was like one other one, and it was a toy channel when we
Yeah.
made our channel. It's been 5 years though, so
Yeah, so obviously, copycats. They copied us.
yeah.
We
were the
literally, I
progenitor.
saw tic-tac-toe gaming. Wait, one. Here we go. Tic-tac-toe, which is obvious.
Yeah.
Tic-tac and toe's life. And then we get tic-tac-toe topic, tic-tac-toe music,
I have our thing typed in right too. It's
tic-tac-toe
crazy.
5x5, tic-tac-toe, tic-tac-toe, tic-tac-toe dash topic, tic-tac-toe. So many just tic-tac-toes. Topic, 2, topic, and all board games. Tic-tac-toe kindergarten. Ooh. Why did they show up before us? They have only 43 subscribers. We
What the
have
hell?
74.
Why isn't it working? Switch account. This one. Thank you. Let's go to our channel.
Say how many videos?
1.8 thousand.
Only 1.8 thousand videos, guys. Don't worry. We're just that good. If you go back and listen to our first ones, we really fucking suck at talking to the.
Oh, yeah.
Just talking to nothing.
Dude, now though it's like not just second nature, but also like we got the classic YouTube reactions.
Yeah.
It's very funny actually.
It's
listening
super
to us.
dumb.
It is very funny. I think we are some of the funniest people.
Of course, you know once I
Because
leave
it's so
the room.
unhinged.
Once I leave the room and Brain's by himself, he becomes a silent nothing.
Hey,
A silent void.
listen,
of
it's not
commentary.
intentionally. I can't help it, okay?
It's gotta be good, scrub. Because when you leave the room, I take over.
My terrible ADHD is a problem.
Make it stop.
Make it stop. Pro tip.
Pro
Don't
tip.
feel sad.
Pro
Yeah.
tip. Stop that.
Imagine a depressed onion cutting itself.
Such a dumb.
I stole that joke.
You always steal jokes.
Not always.
You almost never have original thoughts.
Like 99% of the time, I steal my jokes, okay? You gotta give me credit for the 1% of the time that I have original jokes.
Nah, I make my own jokes at least 3% of the time.
But they're all bad.
It doesn't matter.
And the same.
It's called being original.
That doesn't matter.
Try it.
That's not my point.
Fucking try it.
That,
bitch.
that was not my point.
I don't
And
have to give you
you
credit.
know it.
I do at least 3 times more joke making than you. So bow down before your god.
I'm overall funnier than you are, though.
Yeah, only to yourself.
That doesn't matter. I'm my target audience. Nobody else matters.
Yeah, so your vote is irrelevant.
I'll come in you.
What was a stupid joke I made recently?
I don't fucking know. Probably something that gave me brain damage.
It was not to you. It was to Shay. It was really funny.
Oh, yeah?
She was making spaghetti, right?
Who would touch on my spaghetti?
It's a good one, but not that one. Forget what was she doing? She was. Oh yeah, we were making spaghetti. So she was making spaghetti sauce, which had a bunch of like meat and stuff in it.
Yeah.
And then obviously the spaghetti was sitting next to it in the water or whatever. And the whole joke was that like we're gonna leave the spaghetti in here until it becomes mush.
Oh no!
Oh. No, Barnabas.
I think I found what we were looking for.
No,
Can I loot him?
Barnabas.
No.
So, what is that thing? You're under attack, Brayden. You're under attack.
I know.
No, no, no.
Found the map fragment. Okay.
You're under attack. It's a map. It's a map. It's a map. Map. Map.
Hello?
Save the game, Brayden, quickly.
I am.
But anyways, so the whole joke was literally, we're gonna leave the noodles in the water until they become mush, and then we're gonna add them to the sauce, and then it'll become spaghetti sauce. She thought it was the dumbest joke ever.
That is the dumbest joke ever. I just scoffed at you.
It was good.
I literally just scoffed at you. Yeah, that's a bad fucking dumbass, stupid, no
Yeah,
good,
but
very
you
bad
see-
time joke.
You can't make good jokes if you don't make bad ones.
No, you definitely can.
No, because if you wait for the best opportunity,
steal all your jokes. All of your jokes are good.
You didn't make them. They're good, but you didn't make them. That's the whole point. If I make 1,000 jokes, eventually one of them is gonna be a good one.
Yeah, you miss every shot you don't take, which I appreciate the sentiment and the thought put into it. I'm saying your jokes are bad, and therefore your whole point is irrelevant.
Nah, because sometimes I come up with good ones.
Yeah, well, I guess sometimes you do make me laugh. Okay.
Yeah, occasionally I come up with good jokes.
See, my whole thing is you're like, he moved on to the third life, and I didn't understand that stupid fucking reference for so long until it hit me like a brick. All right. That's the kind of level we're working with here on you.
That was a good reference. Okay?
It's a good reference. Don't get me wrong. It's a good reference. It's just so far out of left field for your personality that I didn't think it was a reference.
Because I don't really make references. To
exactly.
things, and also that's from a book series, which I usually don't read books.
Which no. To be fair, you had read Ender's Game, which made me read that one. Right?
It's true.
Speaker for the Dead and Xenocide and them,
ones.
right? And then I'm like, no, you have to read them. They're so good. So...
Yeah, so it's like...
In all reality, I'm the reason that reference was made.
I don't think so.
No, it definitely
because I remember I watched the movie.
Yeah.
I feel like you mentioned reading the books after I'd already started reading them.
Yeah,
that's
why I started reading Ender's Game, is you said Ender's Game, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you started talking about the movie with Connor while we were out for lunch. And I'm like, oh, I'll check it out. And I found the books, and you're like, I'm like, how many books are in the series? And you're like, one only, I thought. And I'm like, well, this says there's 5.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
And then you read the other ones after I had pestered you into doing it.
But I still ended up reading them before you.
You read the last one before me. I read the other 2 before you.
No.
Yes.
No.
Freaking, the only one I hadn't finished before you was Children of the Mind.
It's because you're slow.
I read dude, I consumed all 3 of those books in 2 weeks. 4 books. I read 4 books in 2 weeks.
No, you took a break. You took a massive break from reading them.
No, I read 4 books in 2 weeks, and then I read Children of the Mind. Separately.
Oh, well, yeah, that's part of the series.
3 books. It was 3, because there's 5, but Ender in Exile isn't one of those.
Yeah, so you read a whole bunch of the series.
3 books in 2 weeks.
And then failed to finish the series.
And then failed because my ADHD was like, nah.
Have you even read that book yet?
Yeah, I finished it.
Okay.
Yeah, I finished it. It ended on like a sunset where freaking
somebody got touched.
Ender's like subconscious essentially was inside of his brother's body, and his girlfriend was in his sister's body or something.
It was super dumb.
It was really weird.
Basically, I think the ending was that his brother, his fake brother, got to like live on.
Yeah.
And Ender just died because he was like, I'm done, I'm over it, and just like, was like I'm out.
But also, like after Ender died, that part of his soul or whatever came back to Peter's body.
Yeah, which made it loud.
Which made Peter like
able to live.
He like made him able to live, but also it like settled him, you know.
Well, yeah.
And then Valentine's body was overtaken by the AI.
Yep.
And that part of his soul came back to Peter's body, and again, it like settled him and made him feel at home.
Well, it made him actually a whole person.
Yeah.
Because the biggest problem they were running to at the end was that they were dying. Like.
Yeah, all 3 of them were.
Yeah, because like obviously the soul was split up over like 3 bodies, and it just couldn't do that.
Yeah.
And so it just like. Well, I guess I'll answer this one. This one's shit. Hello? Oh, just recording. I did. But you're almost there. Perfect. Okay, love you. Bye-bye. Thought it was...
No, what is it?
Nah, that's okay. She was just checking to make sure I was still alive.
That's fair.
But
that's legit. I've had grandma do that before.
That's a legitimate. But
it doesn't look like I'm hitting him, but I am.
But you are. But no, dude, freaking. Yeah, that's such a reference.
Yeah, no, Ender's Game, fucking. I think if I absolutely, like, at gunpoint had to choose a favorite book, it would be Ender's Game.
You think so?
Ender's Game is so good.
What are all the other book series you've ever read?
Mid.
Compared?
Oh, yeah. Fucking, I don't know. I like the message of Ender's Game. I don't know. Fucking, it's good. Ender's Game drew me in to the point where I read that whole book in 3 days. Okay?
It's true. You also, was that when
While
you were
I
on
was
your,
working full time.
was that when you were going on your, like, trip, your out-of-state trip or something?
No, it was to Levita, to build a house up in Levita.
Yeah, I remember.
Where we sat and got dumped on by the snow for fucking a month. It was terrible.
Nice.
Fucking, it snowed so much up there.
I'm not surprised.
Freaking, we got to the job site and there was like this much snow on the ground and we're all high stepping to get through it.
Mm-hmm.
The first night we actually went up there, the very first day we were supposed to start construction, it was coming down so hard we almost didn't make it to the job site. And so my uncle was like, nah, fuck this, and we dropped off our trailer and we went back to the hotel.
Well, yeah, there's a limit to how much you can actually, like, to where when you can actually, like, work.
Yeah. Oh yeah, there is. Damn
You're
it.
dead.
Yeah. I
Get
noticed.
touched.
So,
Freaking.
but yeah, no, I think if I had to choose, Ender's Game would be my favorite book.
Sound like a coward.
It's a good fucking book, dude.
Nah.
Like, objectively, a phenomenal book.
Mid.
Even Speaker for the Dead, which is a movie we'll never get because the Ender's Game movie fucking blew.
Oh, yeah,
Right.
they ruined the ending.
Oh yeah, they ruined it so hard. It was so bad. Also, weren't they, like, I think they straight up changed it so they weren't
Oh, yeah.
on, like, an asteroid. They were on Mars or some stupid shit like that.
So they were on, like, this red planet or something. But the ending of the movie was he found the egg of the lady on, or the
On the planet they
on
were
that
on.
Yeah, on that planet
And
when he was a
he
kid
was
still.
guided there by the queen, that, like, the last remaining queen or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
Which is insane. No, that's not how that happened.
Yeah, but that's how they
Like-
made it. And then what he did was he took the egg and went on a search through the
Yeah,
universe,
like on
for
a solo
place,
voyage,
for
yeah.
a place to dump her off and give her a home, basically.
Yeah.
Which kind of was what happened, but at the same time, like, this stuff was completely different.
Yeah.
It didn't happen then, and it didn't happen there, and it was a whole thing.
Yeah, I know. It was depressing. The movie was so bad, but the book is so good.
But if you don't know that,
Yeah.
you don't know that the movie's still good.
Oh yeah, it's like Monster Hunter.
Yeah.
Freaking the Monster Hunter movie is a fine movie.
Yeah, it's very
It is
interesting.
a fucking terrible Monster Hunter.
Oh yeah, it doesn't represent the game at
It is
all.
one of the worst video game adaptation movies ever. If you look at it as in like, oh, this is a Monster Hunter like themed thing.
Yeah, like, this was supposed to take place in that universe.
Which it is supposed to take place in that universe, but if you don't like know that, then it's like a fine movie.
Yeah. it's
Also, they made it like a horror thing.
Yeah, it was like a weird horror,
it
like
was-
fight survival thing.
like which like could work, but like why the isekai elements?
Yeah,
and
with
stuff like
the
that.
isekai
Like,
fucking like
why-
military people into it.
Why do that? Like, whose artistic choice was this?
Yeah, like it was very
Like-
very strange.
Who thought this was a good idea?
Yeah, it was a very interesting step.
Yeah, but like other than that, it's like an okay movie.
Yeah, it was fun. You know, if you don't know anything, then it's fun. It's not right. But
So-
yeah. So, what about Harry Potter?
Harry Potter fucking sucks, dude.
You don't like that book?
No, I don't have a problem with the book. I have a problem with the world building
That's
and
fair.
the dumb decisions made by the author.
But you didn't always.
I don't think it was ever my favorite book, though.
No.
Ever.
What about Aragon?
Aragon is very good. I've only ever read it once.
Yeah, but you only read the Ender series.
I've read Ender's Game 4 times
Why?
because it's so good.
Well, you're a fucking loser.
That's why I'm like, it's one of the very few books I've reread multiple times. Like, I've read the first 3 Harry Potter books, like, probably 4 times a piece.
Jeez.
But that was just me trying to reread the series, and then I get stuck on the roadblock that is the beginning of 4, which is the most drawn-out, tedious fucking 3 chapters of my life. It's like 40 pages of just fucking utter nonsense. Not nonsense, but nonsense. Like, it's so exhausting trying to read through them. And then you get to the good stuff of 4, and it's like, oh, dragon fighting and blah, 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 right? And then it calms down in 5, but the storytelling is still good, and 5 is great pretty much all the way through. And then you get to 6, and you spend 4 chapters with, like, the bad guy, and the minister who's hanging out with the Minister of Magic in the Muggle world, talking about dicks or whatever. Like, and it's so boring.
Dude, I gotta tell you how many times I've zoned out listening to that series. Where, like, I'll be, like, listening to it, and then suddenly I'll be, like, thinking of something, and then I'll be like, wait a second, what's going on?
That's why you didn't think Fang was a bloodhound.
Yeah, because I
100%.
missed every time that it was only mentioned the once, I think.
No, dude, it is mentioned like 6 or 7 times between the first 3 books.
You're right, it was.
It's mentioned so because I texted you because I was rereading them and I texted you every time it came up, and I'm like 4 times in the first book, 3 in a row, and like 5 times in the second book, all like spread out throughout the entire
And just
book,
the
and
whole
6
series.
times in the third book. I'm like, oh, here's another one in the 4th one in the first few chapters, like.
Yep, and then the whole series, I thought he was like some weird dragon lizard thing.
Which is totally fair. If that image fits that character, right?
Oh yeah, like
But-
a scared little lizard dragon.
Right. Or like the dragon or the little like shitty drakes from God of War, where they're like bird dragons, you know?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Because it made
totally.
sense, because-
that vibes with that character.
And
Those,
it
those
vibes with-
images
with-
mesh.
And it vibes with Hagrid too.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Is Hagrid and that thing vibe?
Yeah,
Like, they
were-
mesh.
'cause
Those,
why would he have a dog?
those link up. But that's the thing, is it's not just a dog, it's a magic dog. And so it's huge.
It's
like
always a
it's
magic dog.
like a small dog to him, but to Harry, who's full grown, it's like almost the size of a pony. Like
So silly.
so like it's not just a dog, it's a very fucking big dog. For like normal dogs.
Of course.
You know. It's big for normal dogs, but
So silly. But yeah, so anyways, that's the life. There's a lot of other stories that I remember. Area X. Remember that series? It's like a 3-book
I
series.
feel like I've heard of it, but
I found it very strange. It was a very strange one, and it's one of those ones that's like harder to grasp, like what exactly like the message of the book is, or like what exactly is like
what
happening.
the story being told is.
Yeah, because basically, I'll give you a little bit of a rundown. So like, we're on Earth, and this like area, this like bubble of mystery basically pops up, right?
It's like
And-
Bubble.
Kind of.
Bubble was good too.
But it's like it slowly expands. So it's slowly expanding, just infinitely. But it's been around for like a really, really long time. And they always send expeditions in of people to like basically go in, document it or whatever.
Inside is a utopia. That's
No.
the twist.
No, you go in, and everything seems fine. But basically, like from what I can remember, people like lose their like minds,
Oh.
kind of. Like they lose their sense of self, and they lose like the idea of what it is that they're doing, and people like, and most basically the idea. Oh,
I knew it too, and I stopped in everything. Fuck.
but like everybody ends up like dying basically whenever you go in there. But somebody actually ended up making it like out of the place. But like you follow this character, and they go through the whole thing, and they're finding like journals of stuff, and it's this lady who joined this expedition team because her husband was on the previous one, and she wanted to find him and figure out what happened to him. And so she's finding his like journals throughout. But I think what she ends up finding out is that he just ended up getting on a little tiny boat and just rowed out to the middle of like this ocean area. Just that was it. He just rowed out into the ocean and just disappeared. And never came back. And it's super fucking weird. It's such a weird like book series.
I don't know why, but you made me think of I Have No Mouth, but and yet I must scream or whatever. It's a short book. It's a very, very short series. Like on YouTube, the audiobook is 45 minutes long, right? Which is that's nothing compared to like normal audiobooks.
Yeah, it's literally
like an average audiobook sits at around 15 to 20 hours long, depending on like reading level, essentially. But it's about these like scientists who made like the first like true AI, and these 5 characters that we follow through the story were the part of the original team that made it.
Okay.
And this AI took over the world, eradicated everybody, and kept these 5 alive to toy with them. They're playthings, basically.
Yeah,
And they're immortal in this simulation, essentially. And every time or actual real life, it doesn't matter. Fuck it, it's a simulation, it's not a simulation. It's irrelevant to the story. Every time they try to kill themselves, the AI will just stop them. Like, it just has full control over them, basically. And it, like, turned one guy, basically, into a monkey that only cares about sex. The only woman only cares about having sex. And, like, some other stuff. And, like, it's 45 minutes long, and it ends with our narrator being like, oh no, I tell you this because I have no mouth, and yet I must scream, because he's just been turned into essentially a pile of goo. Like, he's essentially been turned into a slime. Like, it's fucking rowdy. It's very good. You should read it.
That's interesting. So the idea is that they're in a simulation controlled by this AI?
Yeah.
And then I'm assuming that, like, the AI eradicated all living things outside of the simulation?
Yeah.
And that it just absorbed their consciousnesses into this thing.
Yeah. Or it's not a simulation, and the AI just has that much control over them with, like, nanobots or whatever.
Which is
Like,
totally fair.
which, either way, it literally doesn't change the story at all. Fuck it. Not even a little bit. And it's... they call it a simulation, I think, in the story, but it's also not, like, explicitly, like, yeah, this is a simulation. You know? Like...
Yeah. So I don't know.
It's the whole thing. It's very good, though. It's a very, very good short horror story.
I believe it. Send in, like, a recap of Area X. I read it so long ago.
I didn't realize it was so small.
You escaped?
Yeah.
Oh my god, he's free. He's free.
Damn Lord. So, yeah, no, I have no mouth yet. I scream is very good. The Alchemist, I believe is the name of it, is a short story written by H.P. Lovecraft in the Call of Cthulhu universe. It's also very good, and it's also very short.
Let's see.
So fast, okay. Thank you.
So Reach Trilogy Reading Club. Yeah, there's obviously... Oh, they made a movie? It's called Annihilation.
Oh.
Huh. Is that really it? They made a movie about it?
Oh, I feel like I remember this being really fucking stupid. This area, this place I'm trying to go.
Yeah.
I feel like I remember fucking sucking ass because it's like in the middle of a field.
I remember sucking somebody's ass? Oh
Yeah.
my god.
Is it?
That's disgusting. Why are you sucking asses? Cool. It's always the always the 99.
I feel like this is
All Brooklyns are 99.
Order of the Knights. Gross. Nobody likes knights.
Order of the 99 Brooklyn.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I'm surprised we've only had the one crash so far.
Yeah, and that was like...
At
that
the
was
literally at the very end of the last episode.
yeah, it was also a very strange crash. Like, it was...
Order of the One Prophet. It's the Brotherhood of Seth.
Seth's brother.
Sephiroth?
Sephora.
That's it. You.
Nobody understands.
It's a bit. Okay. That's hopeful, I guess. He's It has no signage.
You're never gonna find it. It's not real.
I doubt it. Did you see that link I put in the Discord?
No. I don't get notifications.
Freaking, I found this guy. He's very funny. His channel name is Any Austin. He does really silly stuff in games. Like, he has a whole series called Uncanny and Uninteresting Places. And so he just goes to uncanny and uninteresting places in video games.
Okay.
Freaking, he also has like a series where he's only done 2 videos in so far, but he's like, where do the rivers go in these games? And in Skyrim, he mapped out. He didn't map out all of them because Skyrim is just river, right? Or he has 3 of them. I don't know, doesn't matter. But he's all like, he's like, this right here is the reason I wanted to do this, because by like a Riverwood, there's a point where there is no water coming from anywhere. The water just splits and goes in 2 directions, which doesn't make any sense at all, right? It's not how that works. It just splits and goes in 2 opposite directions. There's no fake ass water source or anything, right? It's just there and it goes in 2 separate directions. He's like, you can actually see where it splits, and like, this is why I was doing this series. It's very funny.
So dumb.
He's very, very funny. He wears like 10 hair clips in his hair at all times, because part of his brand or something. I just started watching him. I don't know why. He makes music, and his music's pretty good.
Dude, that reminds me. I haven't watched a PewDiePie video in forever.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, well, it just sucks because he doesn't make. He obviously doesn't make the content that I started following him for.
Which was like Minecraft.
It was like video games in general.
Oh, that's fair.
And then I was enjoying his like meme stuff. Those were fun to watch, and his reaction whatever's. But now he just kind of makes like weird, shitty vlogs about his life.
I don't really watch YouTube much.
No.
And when I do, it's always like I'll go back and watch a thing, and then I don't finish the series that I'm watching. I'll rewatch it.
Yeah, I watch YouTube every so often because like I'll just pop it on to like watch like some RC car videos or
Right, I use it for research all the time.
yeah, or like when people make creation stuff where like they create like electric vehicles or
Yeah.
like weird just stuff like that.
It's like, do I want the V11 or not? And then I'll look up videos of it or whatever.
Right,
That kind of thing too.
Yeah.
That's usually what I use it for.
Which just sucks because if PewDiePie still uploaded game videos like that, obviously I would still go out of my way to watch them. 'Cause I'd still enjoy that content.
I can't. Even if I enjoy the content, I can't watch them anymore. I don't know why.
Just a coward.
Friggin', it's pretty rare. Like, the only Markiplier videos I watch, and like, I used to watch his stuff all the time. I used to watch Jack's stuff all the time too.
Yeah.
Friggin', he started doing like meme stuff and everything too. And he's very funny still. He's great. I just don't enjoy that as much. So, and the only reason I watch Markiplier is when he's playing with like Bob and Wade. Yeah, because I like Distractable, and all 3 of them get together and it's very funny.
That makes sense.
But, oh my god, I only have 1,000 gold.
Oh, you're poor as hell, dude.
I know, fucking poor over here.
God damn.
I used it all.
Used all what?
My gold. To buy my helmet.
Oh yeah, you did.
That's what it was.
So much money.
Maybe boots too or something.
I think you did.
Yeah, see, look at the
Yeah,
boots.
You got the boots. God damn.
Because
so
it's,
much.
everything's so fucking expensive.
Yeah, all the ebony shit. It's like literally endless.
Yeah, the cheapest fucking one is like 15,000 or something like that.
It's crazy, man.
Goddamn. At least in Skyrim you can make your own. That's what I've been doing too, because I'm an orc, like barbarian essentially.
Yeah.
I've been making the daggers and stuff, and like eventually I'll get into enchanting. Like every time I have like an enchantment I don't need currently right this moment, I just disenchant the thing. So like I have archery enchantments and stuff like that because I'm not using them, and then every time I get an enchantment after that I sell it for money, and I'm rich too. So I'm sitting with like $10,000 or whatever.
Well, it's so easy to make a lot of money in that game.
It really is. Oops.
start off broke as hell, but then basically money is just thrown at you. Money.
Yeah. So. Ooh, Cryptic Hearts.
Cryptic Hearts. Are you sure that's where you're supposed to be going?
Yes.
How do you know?
Because I know things.
Who told you? Who told you?
That NPC.
He didn't know.
Honestly, I feel like I'm doing pretty well. Considering my level is super low. Or at least feels like it's super low. You know?
What level are you even?
Ooh. Oops. I don't know. Let me look. 17.
It's not bad.
No. I have 3,079,720 XP.
That means nothing.
Yeah. It's like a D&D system where a certain amount of XP equals a certain like level, basically. You know, you level up after you get a certain amount of XP, and so like in D&D you reach level 20 at like I don't know, fucking 4,000 XP or something like that.
4 million.
Like, it's a lot.
4,000 million.
And I have a lot of fucking
You'll never run out. Why is Rand calling me? She's calling me again. Hello? Good, what's up? Okay. So next Saturday, right? Your house? Okay, yeah, I might be able to make that. I don't see a reason. I mean, I don't see a reason why I wouldn't be able to make it. Yeah, I'll shoot her a text after this, and then I'll let you know what she says. Yeah, do that. I'll give him one fish stick. He might. You never know. What if it's a really good fish stick? Aw, yeah. Alright, like too. Bye-bye. She had to call me twice.
for that.
To make sure that I RSVP'd to Jeremiah's birthday party in a week.
What do you want to bet that's Alduin?
It could be.
But also, look at that face that's clearly made by the planets.
Ah! Ah!
Also, I've been picking up stuff like amulets and things, and I haven't been equipping them. I forgot I have 2 tower shields. Fuck yeah, dude. A Torque. -1 to AR. That fucking sucks ass. Don't ever bring that shit in my house again. Plus 25 to endurance. What is this though? Plus 25 to strength though. -4 to AR. What does endurance do?
45 enduros. This just isn't okay, you understand me? This isn't okay!
We were talking about books. Another book series I really like. My endurance is now 70. Plus 2 to health. So endurance is health for sure.
Health for sure?
Yeah. Cool. Well, I want to upgrade my fucking endurance then.
Nah, who needs endurance?
Me. It's because I need HP. Literally no other reason. Freaking
No.
another book series I really like is The Throne of Glass. Akhtar is okay. Freaking there's too much sex in Akhtar for my liking.
Oh, you still haven't read, Murtagh.
No, I haven't. Forgot that was a thing.
Yeah. It's like, they even, for the audiobook, they even got the original voice actor for all the books to do it.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it was pretty sweet. I was like, dang, they actually got him to do it? It's like, it's been like freaking ever since they made the last book. But you know.
Yeah. I've also only ever read the Aragon books once, so...
Coward.
I've tried many times to read them, but because it's that thing where it's got such a slow start, which I appreciate. I don't mind slow burn stuff. It's my brain doesn't appreciate slow burn stuff, you know?
Why?
Because I have ADHD, so it's like, no, gotta go zoomies, you know?
Gotta go fast. Just
Faster.
Just listen to all the audiobooks in like 1.5 speed.
That's the thing, is audiobooks are totally different. I'm saying I tried to read them, okay?
Try and read them in 1.5
And it
speed.
never worked. That's how I naturally read.
Two
Is
speed.
1.5 speed or whatever.
Two speed.
Like, I naturally read very, very quickly. Okay?
No, just
You hear that cat?
that is, yeah. I do hear a cat. Whose cat is it?
Probably not mine.
Oh, come look at this fucking cat. Looks like grandma, the fucking thing.
Ah, there's this weird fucking cat outside.
That's such an oldie.
I think I'm decent at, like, accents, but only if I'm mimicking somebody. Does that make sense?
No,
I know that's a very weird thing, but, like...
you sound like you're bad at accents.
Well, no, what it sounds more like is I'm good at mimicry, you know? I feel like I'm pretty good at making noises with my mouths. My mouths.
Mouths.
I have multiple mouths.
Hey, you know, that'll help make good
Apparently.
noises, you know? You can do two different sounds at the same time.
Freaking, like, Beth May singing in two different notes. Also,
cool.
Silent Night is the only song she can do it with.
No.
Did you know Happy Birthday is in the public domain now?
That's cool. It's
I
about
know.
fucking time.
I know, right?
Happy birthday, B. Freaking trademark.
Happy birthday. Blah 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 blah. I actually don't know the shitty version that the people did.
Happy.
Wrong button.
Why haven't you beaten this game yet, dude?
It's a very fucking long game, Thomas.
Aren't you like 50% through or something?
No, we're over 50. We're like 5/8.
Oh, that's right. You got the fifth one.
We're working on the 6th right now. That's what we're doing.
You're in
right
the cave
here.
with the sixth one. It's in there somewhere.
I just have to
go-
make my way through this ungodly long cave and
Yep.
kill some dudes and get some shits.
Yeah, you just gotta go find the damn thing.
Ugh, gross. So.
Do it like this. Bring it home. 201763.
I've been watching K-On! Again.
K-On!
Yeah.
Which one's that one?
It's like a moe band anime.
Yes. K-On!
Actually, I like the slice of life stuff a lot. I know a lot of people don't, but I do.
That's right. I like a good slice of life.
Like, Horimiya is straight up one of my favorite animes. Like, top 5.
Okay, well, you know what? That is not just a slice of life.
Horimiya is.
Horimiya?
Yeah, it's like a slice of life rom-com.
I might as well be thinking of it.
Probably not.
Which one is it? What's the character look like?
Freaking, he's got long hair and a shitload of piercings for most of it.
Oh,
And then they fuck on the 7th episode.
that's right. I remember that. Yeah.
Oh.
Terrible slice of life.
Horimiya is a great slice of life. I
Bad.
love it.
Bad
Dude,
dog.
you know it's a good slice of life because there's so many moments that make you physically cringe. You know?
Bad dog.
That's art imitating life right there.
Nothing like a good cringy anime to make you cringe.
It's not true. I fucking hate the cringy moments. But the anime itself is very good, and that's why I like it.
Nothing like a good cringy moment.
I'll cringe.
Braden loves the cringe moments.
I'll cringe all over you.
He loves to get cringed. If there was an anime called Cringe, he'd watch it. I want to go rewatch Eminence in Shadow again.
Oh, that was fucking rough. I don't think I finished that one.
Why not?
Because it's so unfucking hinged with the cringy shit.
Is it? Oh, you just get cringed because the character's whole thing is that
He's like, I'm gonna be the guy in the background.
Yeah. Yeah,
Like,
that one. Is it,
yeah.
Does that make you cringe?
yeah, dude, it hurts me physically.
That doesn't make
It causes psychic damage.
Yeah, that doesn't make me cringe. I think it's hilarious because
No, I'm not saying it's not funny. I'm saying I cannot watch it because of that.
oh, that's pathetic. Get good scrub.
There are a lot of things. I can't watch Code Geass because the animation style
No, you're terrible.
and the way the characters are drawn. I can't watch Berserk. Probably not Berserk. It's a different one. It's Baki for the same reason.
Bukaki.
Yeah. I can't watch Baki because the animations and stuff, the way the characters are drawn are just fucking disgusting. Like they're just mounds of meat and it's gross.
Meat mounds.
Fucking I hate Baki for that. And like another thing about Baki is it presents itself and wants to be a realistic anime, but doesn't treat itself like one. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because it's like it's about these guys and it's like whoever's strongest wins, but then this convict empties a clip into his face and just literally melts the bullets with the steam of his breath or whatever. Like fucking I hate that shit. Fucking be serious. If you're gonna be serious, be serious. If you're gonna be goofy, be goofy. You cannot be both unless you're really fucking good at jumping that line or the goofy moments align with the rules of the universe, right? Like, that's why I don't have a problem with Fairy Tail, is Fairy Tail's whole thing is, the goofy moments align so well with the universe and, like, these characters, right? But when those same characters in the same universe and setting and everything get serious, it's not out of left field, ever, right? Because the whole driving force of that is, like, found family. And so, when Natsu gets serious after being fucking motion sick on a train or whatever, it's not surprising because, yeah, he's gonna protect his family, like...
Right.
Even though there was just a 40-minute bit about him about to throw up on Urza's lap or whatever, like... yeah. Both of them work very well, but it feels true to the characters and the rules of the universe, you know?
Yeah.
It's very annoying.
I think it's funny that that in Shadow, Eminence of Shadow is what gets you. It's really funny because I just really love the fact that he lives literally his life in pure ignorance of the fact that he is like the overlord of all of this. Because like, okay, so obviously you're never gonna watch it, but
I've seen most of it though. I did watch a lot of it. Like, because Connor wouldn't shut the fuck up about it. I'm like, yeah, it looks good, and it does. It's very good. It comes, like, but like, oh, he dodged the blade by cracking his neck. Shit like that is so dumb, and I fucking hate it. All right, be serious. If you're gonna be serious, be serious. If you're gonna be goofy, be goofy. Fuck.
he didn't dodge it by cracking his
No,
neck.
he did.
He dodged it and cracked his neck at the same time to show that
Yes.
to like imitate that to be like, oh look, that's
Yes.
what happened.
Yes.
So he was
but-
being serious. He was
But that's
actively doing-
why that's so dumb.
yeah. Well,
It's
just,
so like
that was the whole
that's
point of his
cringy and stupid.
that was the whole point of that character.
Yeah, I totally appreciate that. That's the point of the character in that, right? I just hate it. All right, literally, that's it. I fucking despise that. All right, and this is coming from the same guy who watched freaking Average Abilities and loves Average Abilities, right? Where it's just this girl, she's all like, no, the one thing I wanted was to not be super OP. And the god done Gene Eater, right? So she's literally like the second, not the second, because of her intelligence, she's the most powerful being in the verse, even though she's half as strong as the most powerful thing in existence, right?
Yeah.
Like, yeah. Like, yeah, it makes sense. Like,
I think
it's goofy because she's a goofy fucking person.
I think that
Like-
I think that's the part you're missing is his whole character is goofy.
Yeah, I know,
So
but
it makes sense
because-
for his character.
So my problem is she's goofy and she understands she's goofy, right? And that's her character, is being goofy for the sake of the bit, right? Whereas he's being goofy but trying to be so serious, right? And that's where the cringe, like, that's where the disconnect happens. Is because he himself is such a serious character.
He's
but
not, though.
He is. He acts like a serious character all the time.
But literally, he monologues about
But that's-
acting.
Yeah, but that's the thing, is like, because he's acting and
Yeah.
being intentionally goofy, right?
Yeah.
But he wants to be taken seriously in most other contexts, and like the edgelord stuff,
Yeah.
like
well, in that, but see,
because of that weird dichotomy, that I think that's what turns me off on that anime.
well, see, the problem with what you're saying though is, so he lives in his head, right?
Yeah.
And he's oblivious to his actions actually making him like the freaking eminence in shadow. Which,
That's way worse.
yeah, but he's oblivious to the fact that he actually thinks all of his like the girls that he grew up with, or
Yeah,
whatever.
or like just going along to make him feel better.
Yeah, or whatever. They're just like
Yeah.
goofing with him basically. And he's like, I appreciate you guys always
Yeah.
goofing around.
No,
with
I
me."
know, but like it's.
But then he makes this character, right, for the fight that you're talking about.
Yeah, I know.
Called Mundane Man.
I know.
And he literally, the whole point of that character is that character supposed to be super fucking terrible at fighting, but also gets super fucking lucky with all of his like movements. So he's supposed to look like super like
Yeah.
unimpressive, ridiculous, and then perform feats of like what the hell just
Again,
happened?
I get it, and I understand why people like it. I think the disconnect comes from him wanting to be the eminence in shadow and being this stupid, cringy ass edgelord, and then also being the goofiest, shittiest side character. I think that's my problem with that. All right, you can't be the goofy, shitty side character and also the cringy edgelord.
But that's the problem. Is Mundane Man was so incredibly serious. Like the whole point.
And
of
there's
his
the
character-
dichotomy too. Like he's playing a part, but I'm talking about him as a character and then his edgelord persona. I'm talking about specifically those two things.
Okay.
And the Mundane Man, like, yeah, he's like, it's goofy, and I can appreciate that kind of thing, but it's so stupid, and I think that's why I hate it, because it's so dumb.
Yeah.
Like, even for me, who has a very high tolerance for stupid anime, fucking do not like it, okay?
I just don't understand like what exactly like is the like part you're not understanding about his character. Like that makes sense for his character. Like it's not weird for him to do that.
It feels like it doesn't fit his character.
But like, are you talking specifically about the character in his head or the edgelord character that he created for the world?
The edgelord character for the world, and also who he is just outside of that persona, where he's like licking feet for money and that
Well,
kind of thing.
Yeah, but he's also an idiot.
Hey,
Like that was the
I
thing
know.
too. He's stupid. He's like I'm dumb, and he's making shit up, and he's always just fucking guessing with shit and getting them right somehow.
I know, but like, and I think that's another thing too.
Yeah.
He's just guessing the plot. Like, no,
Yeah.
that's not fair. That's and Connor praises this anime, right? Fucking, he loves it. He's like, no, it's great. It's so stupid, and that's why it's so good. I'm like, yeah, I can appreciate it, but I don't like One Punch Man. There aren't any stakes because One Punch Man will always win, always, right?
funny.
It's fine, and like you're allowed to like that stuff. I'm saying I don't. Okay,
Yeah, but
that's
you're,
it.
You're
I don't
changing
like
what
it.
you don't like about it right now. Because like you were just talking about you don't like the character thing. That's different than
I don't
not
like the
liking
character
serious
thing, and then and the fact that he either takes things too seriously and wants to be taken seriously, or is the goofiest, shittiest side character. That's what I'm saying, is because he flip-flops so much, he doesn't pin his own shitty persona down, and they're both bad. Like,
No, I think you don't. I don't think you understand
he's
his character.
doubling down on the fucking raw shittiness of it.
I don't think you understand his character.
Then I don't understand his character, and I don't like it still, because his character is confusing and bad.
No, his character
And
is
like,
really good.
and that's fine. Like, you're allowed to like it, okay? But
But
I'm
your
allowed
reasons
to
are-
not like it.
No, because I think you don't.
All
like,
right?
I think you don't like his character because you don't understand it, not because.
No, I do. I understand both of those personas, and I understand his motivations for wanting to be the eminence in shadow and shit. I think it's so stupid. I hate it. All right. And like, I also just don't like that kind of character. The reason I couldn't finish most of SAO is because Kirito is the cringy, shitty fucking edgelord. Like, SAO Abridged has such a way better version of Kirito. And he's such a scumbag in that, alright? He's such a bad fucking person in that, alright? Like, he literally equates himself to God on multiple occasions, right?
Freaking
It's one of my
super
favorite
silly.
quotes is, there's one thing you didn't take into account. My numbers are bigger than yours. He's like, well, at least you don't have to worry about, like, you don't have to wonder where your God is. Because he's right here. And he's fresh out of mercy. And then he beats the shit out of these guys.
Yeah.
Like, these normal fucking dudes. Like,
So dumb.
and I just don't like that character type.
It's just, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you.
But I appreciate the goofy sidekick. Like, another one of my favorite animes of all time is Hyoka. And it's just a guy who is, like, he's pretty good at deductions, but his overall intelligence isn't very high. But his best friend is, like, a catalog of weird, useless information. And also is pretty fucking intelligent compared, like, he's, like, average, our main character's below average, and then Chitanda is, like, super high
I
up.
don't know if I've ever watched that one.
You've probably seen it. The whole first arc is about Chitanda wondering why she broke down crying after being told a story by her uncle who went missing. And literally the whole thing is just, like, mystery after mystery after mystery, basically. Like, it's like a weird Sherlock style thing. It's really good, actually. I really like Hyoka. But it's just 4 people talking.
Yeah, honestly.
The
I
whole
don't know.
show is just 4 people talking. There's no action, there's nothing. It's just 4 people talking, basically.
Hyoka.
Yeah, Hyoka stands for ice cream, and I know that because
Oh,
of this
yeah, I
anime.
remember that one.
Yeah,
Yeah, that one didn't leave a lasting impression on me.
and that's
It's super fucking boring.
yeah, and it
Yeah, but
is.
that makes
another
it not,
one.
it's not very good.
I like it. I think it's good, and I'm allowed to think that.
No.
I like it. It's just 4 people talking. I liked Dusk Maiden of Amnesia too, and that's 12 episodes of 3 people talking,
Dusk-
and like a really, really poorly implemented side plot where this guy falls in love with a ghost.
Look at this guy. Griff. You know Griff? He's the guy who I helped sell stuff for him.
Oh yeah.
It is a Saturday at 6:40 p.m.
Holy shit.
and he's fucking calling me. He always calls me at weird fucking times. Like the other day, it was like 9 o'clock at night on a Sunday, and he called me to make sure we were still good to meet up on Monday afternoon. Like, dude, I've never like not met up with you. But anyways, we'll just end the episode.
Yeah.
So if you enjoyed the video, consider liking and subscribing.
If you want to hear the rest of this conversation, check out Tomb Raider
Yeah.
for the same week.
yeah, one of the 2 winners.
It'll probably just be the next Tomb Raider. It'll be a Tuesday Tomb Raider for the same week that this came out.
Yeah, there's no.
So, actually, probably what'll happen is that Tomb Raider will come out before this video.
yeah, pretty much.
So,
yeah.
yeah, go check out the Tomb Raider that the first, not the last Tomb Raider, but the last before the
He's
last
losing
Tomb
it.
Raider.
We're losing him.
I'm not an English major.
So if you enjoyed the video, consider liking and subscribing.
Go check out our other content.
Until next time, peace out.
Bye bye.